Everything just in case.
Yo, what up, everybody? It's your boy Fitzmonk TV here, aka GLauren33. I'm back with another video on the channel for y'all today. I'm going to start this video off by saying, if you guys do not want to know what happens in the first 2 acts of Dragon Ball Super Broly the movie, I suggest you click off this video right now. The reason I say this is because KindColumbia.com released a plot synopsis. This plot synopsis basically covers everything that's going to happen in the first 2 acts of Dragon Ball Super Broly. It doesn't say anything about Act 3. We know Act 1 is going to be mainly set in the past. Act 2 is going to be in the present with the beginning of the battle between Goku, Vegeta, and Broly. And Act 3 will be the big final battle. So if you guys do not want to know what happens, click off this video right now. We're going to get into the synopsis right here, right now, and let's not waste any more time. So the synopsis starts by saying, 41 years ago, so the beginning of this movie takes place 41 years before Goku, Vegeta, and Broly meet for the first time on Earth. So 41 years ago, the king of planet Vegeta, which is King Vegeta, the king of planet Vegeta had a baby. We all know who that baby was. The Prince of the Saiyans himself, Prince Vegeta. And basically, if you guys remember from the second trailer, there's a clip of King Vegeta looking at his son Vegeta as a baby. The king basically acknowledges and recognizes that his son has a lot of untapped battle power within him. And basically, he's going to grow to be the strongest of the Saiyan warriors. Well, Paragus, we all know who Paragus is. Paragus is Broly's father. Paragus in this version of Broly, this is completely different than the Paragus we got in the Dragon Ball Z Broly movie. Remember that. The Dragon Ball Z Broly and the Dragon Ball Super Broly are completely different. Akira Toriyama is completely rewriting the backstory for Broly. But back to the synopsis. Paragus, in this version, in this movie, he is the right-hand military man to King Vegeta. So Paragus, he works in King Vegeta's military, and basically he's the right-hand man. He's basically the commander of King Vegeta's military. Paragus, around the same time Vegeta is born, Paragus has a son. His name is Broly. Broly is found to have more untapped potential than Prince Vegeta. This makes King Vegeta very jealous of Broly. What does King Vegeta do? Well, it says in the synopsis that King Vegeta, makes an announcement. King Vegeta states that he is going to send Broly to a planet far off near the edge of the galaxy where no one can have contact with him. King Vegeta is so jealous of the untapped battle power within Broly that he wants to get rid of Broly. He's not going to kill him like they tried to do in the Dragon Ball Z Broly movie, but they're going to send Broly off to a faraway planet so he can't bother King Vegeta or Prince Vegeta when they get older. Paragus is angry. Of course he would be angry, alright? The king is sending his own son off to a faraway planet just because he's jealous, which is kind of, crazy. He's the king of the planet, but, he's not being a really good king. He's jealous. He's envious of Paragus' son. So Paragus gets furious. He's very mad that the king is sending his son away to a faraway planet. He betrays King Vegeta, and he goes after his beloved son and finds him on this planet, Planet Vampa. So we know that Paragus is going to, betray. He's going to flip his loyalty on King Vegeta, and it makes sense. His son is being sent away, thousands of miles away from his home. He's going to go after and try to get his son. So Paragus betrays King Vegeta, and he goes after Broly, and he finds him on this stormy planet. This stormy planet, we already know, it's Planet Vamp. Basically, it says here, and the reason why I'm pausing is because I'm trying to read it, because the plot synopsis, the way it's translated very weird. It's odd. But the synopsis says here that when Paragus lands on planet Vop to go find Broly, he basically crash lands onto the planet. And when he crashes, it destroys his spaceship. So now he has no contact with any other Saiyans. He has no contact with anybody else because Paragus went after Broly, and King Vegeta meant for Broly to be on this planet forever, where no one could have no contact with him. So now Paragus, now that his ship is destroyed, he can't get in contact with anybody, and basically him and Broly are basically stranded on the planet. And we know Saiyans cannot survive in space on their own. So basically, this tells us that Broly and Paragus have been stranded on planet Vamp for basically 40 years, which is absolutely crazy. If you guys remember from the second Broly trailer, there's that scene where Paragus promises to get payback on Paragus one day, and he's gonna do this by raising Broly into a mighty warrior, and one day they will get off planet Vop, and they'll get their revenge on Vegeta and his father. So now, this is the second part of the synopsis. This part is mainly for Act 2. And if you guys notice, the first part of this plot synopsis, it doesn't say anything about Bardock, Guinea, Kakarot. It says nothing about them. It doesn't even mention Frieza destroying planet Vegeta. So there's still a lot of stuff there that we don't know. This just tells us basically why Broly was exiled as a Saiyan, why he was sent to planet Vamp, how Paragus found him, and all this other stuff. So there's still a lot of details, lots of blanks yet to be filled. So the entire Act 1 is not spoiled, but there's still a lot now that we know, which will help us understand the movie more when it actually releases. But now we're going to enter into the second part of the plot synopsis, which enters into Act 2. So now we move to the present, 41 years later, currently on Earth. Currently on Earth, 6 Dragon Balls are stolen from Bulma's laboratory by the resurrected Frieza. The plot synopsis, the way it's translated here, it calls Frieza Freezer, but we call him Frieza. So basically, we know that Goku, Vegeta, Bulma, the rest of them, they're at Bulma's vacation home. Bulma is probably on vacation and invited everybody to go with her. They're all relaxing, having fun, etc., etc. But Bulma has 6 Dragon Balls in her laboratory. Why? We have no idea. We know that based on what we read from the character bios a couple months ago, we know that Bulma is collecting the Dragon Balls, but she hasn't told Goku and company what's her motive. Well, Frieza's gonna steal those 6 Dragon Balls. I don't know how, because if Frieza was coming to Earth to steal the Dragon Balls, I would think that Goku, Vegeta, Piccolo, and the others would sense his presence. If he was bringing his army with him, they would have sensed all those enemies arriving on Earth. So it should be interesting to see how does Frieza go about stealing the Dragon Balls without alerting the attention of Goku and Vegeta. But it says Frieza steals the 6 Dragon Balls, and he wants to fulfill his ambition. So why does Frieza want the Dragon Balls? Frieza could have easily gone back to the newly formed planet Namek and tried to grab the Namekian Dragon Balls again, but it seems like Frieza believes he's going to have a better chance at fulfilling his wishes by stealing the Earth's Dragon Balls. So he steals 6 of the Earth's Dragon Balls. What wishes is he going to go for? Is he trying to get immortality again, like he was when we first met him back on planet Namek, back in Dragon Ball Z? Who knows? But basically, the Frieza Army Patrol finds Paragus and Broly on the edge of the galaxy. So if you guys remember, in the trailer, we see Limo and Chali on planet Vamp. They're going to find Broly and Paragus. I don't know how they're going to find him. Maybe they've been, going to each and every planet in the galaxy, trying to see what they can find, and they just naturally find Broly there. But Limo and Chali, they will find Broly and Paragus. And basically, Remember, Broly and Paragus have been stranded on planet Vomp for 40 years at this point. So it says here that Limo and Shelly, they're going to take Broly and Paragus, they're going to bring them to Lord Frieza. And one thing we got to remember here is that Broly and Paragus probably have no idea that Frieza destroyed Planet Vegeta. How would they know? They've been stranded on Planet Vomp for all these years. They have no communication with anybody. They don't know that Planet Vegeta has been destroyed. Probably, I'm willing to bet, it doesn't say here in the plot synopsis, but probably when Frieza meets Broly and Paragus, he's probably going to tell them that he destroyed the planet with a meteor. Or Frieza's not going to tell Broly and Paragus that he destroyed Planet Vegeta, but he's probably going to tell Broly and Paragus that Planet Vegeta was destroyed by a huge meteor. I'm willing to bet at some point in the movie, Brody and Paragus will find out the truth that Planet Vegeta was really destroyed by Frieza himself. But, Frieza, it says here that Frieza is very surprised by the highly trained combat power of Broly. So, it makes me curious, will we see Frieza and Broly train in the movie? Will we see Frieza and Broly spar? We did see a quick scene in the first trailer of Frieza and Broly fighting, but we're not sure if that takes place during the movie, during the final battle, or if that takes place beforehand. We'll have to wait for the movie to come out to find that out. But Frieza, it says here that Frieza, Broly, and Paragus now come to Earth, and they go to this icy land. We already knew this was happening. We all know that Arctic land, that Arctic environment that we've seen in the trailers and everything else, that's where the first part of this battle is going to be taking place. Basically, the reason why Frieza and Broly go to this Arctic land is they find out that the seventh and final Dragon Ball is hidden there. Well, Goku and Vegeta finally catch wind of Frieza's plans. They finally figure out that the Dragon Balls are stolen, and basically Frieza, Broly, Goku, and Vegeta meet in the Arctic land as Goku and Vegeta go to recover the seven Dragon Balls from Frieza. So basically, now they see Broly and Frieza. Alright, and we're getting to the end of the plot synopsis. But they face off with Frieza and Broly, so I don't know if this tells us or if this confirms that we're going to see Broly and Frieza team up to fight Goku and Vegeta, or we're just going to see Frieza and Paragus unleash Broly onto Goku and Vegeta. One of the things I think is going to happen is Broly's going to get out of control, and that's going to force Frieza to have to team up with Goku and Vegeta in the final battle to try and stop him. That's one thing I think is going to happen. But we'll have to wait and see. That's just a prediction. The plot synopsis ends that Broly starts to evolve. He gets stronger and he learns as he fights. We already know Broly is super powerful. It's already been confirmed that he has more potential than Prince Vegeta. So basically it says here that Goku and Vegeta are forced on the defensive as the fight goes on because Broly gets more and more powerful, and to counter that, Goku and Vegeta are going to have to find a strategic strategy to beat this guy. It doesn't say if we're going to see Goku and Vegeta go 2-on-1 in Broly, or Goku and Vegeta are going to take turns fighting him. It doesn't say that at all. But this is where the plot synopsis ends. It ends telling us that Goku and Vegeta are forced on the defensive on Broly. We saw the trailer that Goku and Vegeta were speaking to each other, and they say this is not going to be an easy fight. They're not just going to be able to win this just like that using their power. They're going to have to be strategic. They're going to have to find a way to counter against Broly's growing power, because Broly's just going to get more and more powerful as the film goes on. So the plot synopsis, it doesn't say anything about the final battle. It doesn't say anything about Ultra Instinct. It doesn't say anything about Gogeta. It doesn't say anything about Super Saiyan Blue Evolution. Even though most of those things will probably take place, it just doesn't confirm that. If it does confirm that, or if we get any news or any confirmation of that, I'll make sure to report this all to you. But basically that's it. We got a lot of info right there on the story of Broly and how this movie's gonna go. I'm still hyped for it, even though we have a lot more knowledge of what's gonna happen going into the movie. I'm not mad. really, because it doesn't really spoil the ending. Most of this stuff we already predicted. A lot of us predicted that, Broly was going to be sent to a Frontier planet by King Vegeta. We didn't know it was because, King Vegeta was jealous of Broly's power being higher than his son, but we kind of knew that that's the direction the story was going. Now we know that Frieza is going to steal the Dragon Balls from Bulma. We also know that Goku and Vegeta are going to be on the defensive in the first battle with Brody. And it's going to be interesting to see how they counter that as the fight goes on and on and on. But this is going to be a stupendous battle. It's going to be something for us to remember, and I can't freaking wait. If we get any other news, any other spoilers for the movie, I'll make sure to inform you guys. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys later. Have a great day, guys. Peace.